The Galactic Council chamber was enormous. Hundreds of species filled the room, their forms strange and alien, from beings with shimmering scales to creatures that floated without legs. All eyes were on the human delegation, a small group of men and women who looked ordinary in comparison. Admiral Lena Miraz stood at the front. She wore the crisp uniform of the Earth Defense Council, her posture straight, her eyes calm. Around her, her team of diplomats and scientists waited silently. They had trained for this moment for years, yet they could feel the weight of a galaxy that did not respect them. "You humans?" A tall, blue-skinned ambassador sneered, his voice carrying easily across the chamber. "Still live on a planet with gravity, water, and atmosphere. How quaint. Do you really think you belong here among the stars?" Murmurs and laughter rippled through the crowd. Ships that humans had built decades ago were nothing compared to the massive war fleets of the older civilizations. Even the smallest alien vessels could outgun Earth's visible fleet. Everyone in the room believed they understood humans, and most thought humans were weak. Lena remained silent. She had heard this kind of talk many times before. She knew it was meant to provoke, but the truth was far different from what the aliens imagined. Earth had been quietly preparing for decades. While the galaxy laughed, humans had been building something no one could have predicted. A fleet unlike any other, hidden from sensors, hidden from spies, and waiting for the right moment to be revealed. The ambassador's voice droned on, mocking Earth's slow technology and fragile defenses. "You are amusing," he said, "with your small ships and primitive energy systems. If a real war ever came, you would not last a single cycle." The humans listened, their expressions polite but firm. Lena felt a quiet fire inside her. She knew the galaxy had underestimated humanity for too long. She would not respond with anger. Instead, she would let time and strategy be humanity's weapon. Outside the chamber, Earth's outer colonies thrived. Humans had secretly established research bases on distant moons and asteroids, far beyond the eyes of the Council. These colonies worked day and night, perfecting experimental engines, energy shields, and weapons that were years ahead of the galaxy's technology. The visible Earth fleet was a decoy, a show of simplicity meant to keep others from suspecting the truth. In the council chamber, the ambassador laughed again. "Your scientists must be very proud of their toys," he said, glancing around the human delegation. "But toys are still toys. You will never reach the stars with such small minds." Lena held her calm. Every word the ambassador spoke only strengthened her resolve. She had seen firsthand the capabilities of Earth's secret fleet. Ships that could vanish from sensors, engines that could jump across light years in moments, shields that could withstand the most powerful alien weapons. The galaxy's laughter was the perfect cover. Back on Earth, Lena's second-in-command, Commander Ravi Singh, monitored the council session from a secure control room. He leaned forward, fingers hovering over a panel of glowing controls. "Admiral," he said quietly, "they are getting bolder. They think we are nothing, but they have no idea what is waiting for them." Lena nodded. "Let them think that, Ravi. Let them underestimate us. Every moment we are hidden is another moment we grow stronger." At the same time, strange signals began appearing near the outer colonies. Alien scouts had detected something unusual, something Earth did not want to reveal. They approached cautiously, scanning for signs of technology. What they found, however, were only decoys, empty ships, holographic signatures, and false readings. The real fleet remained invisible, hidden behind advanced cloaking fields and sensor scramblers. The aliens reported back to the council, confused. "We see nothing," one said. "Perhaps Earth has no secrets after all." But Lena knew better. She had overseen the construction of the fleet herself. Each ship was a masterpiece designed for speed, power, and strategy. Engineers had spent decades perfecting stealth technology, weapons that could disable entire fleets and engines capable of near instantaneous jumps across space. The humans had waited patiently, knowing that one day the galaxy's laughter would turn into shock. Meanwhile, in the council chamber, the ambassador continued to mock. "Perhaps you should focus on growing your crops instead of building your small fleet," he said with a smug smile. "Your kind is amusing. You talk about exploration, but you are nothing but children playing with fire." Lena's jaw tightened, but she did not speak. The council had rules. No threats, no displays of force, no revealing hidden power. Patience was the key. The fleet would remain Earth's secret until the moment was right. Even the younger humans in the delegation felt the sting of mockery. They whispered among themselves, frustrated by the alien arrogance. But Lena reminded them with a quiet nod. Strategy always wins over anger. "Remember," she said softly, "we are planting seeds. One day the harvest will be theirs to see." Outside the council, Earth's fleet prepared silently. Ships glimmered in the void, engines humming with controlled power, pilots trained relentlessly, mastering maneuvers no alien ship could anticipate. Scientists monitored energy flows, calibrating weapons with precision that no outside observer could imagine. Every detail mattered. Every second of preparation increased Earth's hidden advantage. Weeks passed. The council sessions continued, the alien ridicule never ending. Yet every insult only strengthened the humans' resolve. The galaxy had mocked them, dismissed them, and assumed humanity's inferiority. Lena knew that the time for the reveal would come soon. When it did, the secret fleet would astonish everyone, changing the way the galaxy viewed Earth forever. At the end of the day, Lena walked along the observation deck of the flagship. She stared at the stars, thinking of the countless human engineers, pilots, and scientists working tirelessly across the solar system. They had built more than ships. They had built hope, ingenuity, and strength that could not be measured by appearances alone. "They think we are weak," she whispered to herself. "They have no idea what we are truly capable of." The council would not see it coming. The galaxy would not believe it. And humanity, patient and clever, would finally step out of the shadows. The mockery of Earth was complete, but it would not last. The calm of the outer space near the neutral sector was deceptive. Ships from several alien factions patrolled the area, their sensors scanning for any sign of trouble. They had grown comfortable with the idea that Earth posed no real threat. Humanity in their eyes was still a small backward planet, nothing more than a curiosity to be ignored. But the humans had been waiting. From the edge of a hidden wormhole, a formation of ships appeared, sleek, silent, and unlike anything in the galaxy. They moved in perfect synchrony, their hulls shimmering with advanced cloaking technology. The alien scouts detected nothing until it was too late. Admiral Lena Moraz sat in the command room of the flagship Resolute, her hands resting lightly on the control panel. Her eyes were sharp, scanning every display. "Positions ready?" she asked. "All units in formation," Commander Ravi Singh replied. "Cloaking active. Weapons online. We can strike in 3, 2, 1. The human fleet emerged from the wormhole in a flash of controlled light. Alien warships patrolling the sector were caught completely by surprise. What had been thought to be an empty stretch of space suddenly teemed with hundreds of human vessels, each more advanced than the aliens had ever imagined. "Open fire," Lena ordered. Energy beams lanced across the void, striking the alien ships with precision. Shields flickered and faltered under the impact of human weapons that were experimental even by galactic standards. Explosions rippled through the enemy formation and panic spread among the alien crews. How is this possible?" An alien commander shouted over the communication channels, his voice shaking. "These humans, they were supposed to be weak." The humans did not fire recklessly. Every strike was calculated, designed to disable rather than destroy unnecessarily. Their goal was to demonstrate strength, not cause a full-scale massacre. Ships weaved through space, using near-instantaneous jumps to appear behind alien lines, then vanish again before counterattacks could land. The aliens had never seen anything like it. Lena's fleet moved with flawless coordination. Pilots trained for years executed maneuvers that seemed impossible. Energy shields absorbed the strongest attacks and redirected the energy in controlled bursts. Advanced scanners tracked alien movements with perfect accuracy. Every human ship was a combination of power, speed, and intelligence. On the bridge of the Resolute, Lena's face was calm, but inside she felt a thrill. Years of preparation, years of secrecy had led to this moment. The galaxy's mockery was about to end. Meanwhile, the Alien Council, watching from the central hub of the neutral sector, could only stare in disbelief. Their screens showed human ships moving faster, striking harder, and disappearing without a trace. Every prediction they had made about Earth's weakness was shattered in moments. "They have advanced far beyond our calculations," the blue-skinned ambassador said, his voice trembling. Impossible. Humans should not be able to do this." But it was possible. Humanity had prepared in silence, letting the galaxy underestimate them while quietly developing technology that no one suspected. Their decoy fleet, the visible ships that had seemed outdated and weak, had hidden the real strength of Earth's hidden forces. Back in the sector, the skirmish continued, but it was clear which side held the advantage. Alien ships scrambled to retreat, but the humans anticipated every move. Wormholes had been positioned strategically, creating traps that slowed alien reinforcements and allowed the human fleet to control the battlefield completely. "Target the lead cruiser," Lena commanded. "We disable it, then hold formation. No unnecessary damage." The order was executed with perfect precision. The alien cruiser's engines were disabled, its weapons neutralized, and its crew forced to surrender. A message from the human fleet's command transmitted across the sector. "This is Earth. We are stronger than you assumed. Respect is required." The message reverberated across the galactic network. Aliens everywhere paused, astonished. Images of the human fleet, once invisible in secret, spread quickly. For the first time, the galaxy realized that Earth's strength had been underestimated for decades. On the battlefield, some alien pilots tried to attack human ships directly, but they found themselves outmaneuvered at every turn. The combination of advanced engines, precise sensors, and coordinated tactics made humans nearly impossible to hit. The aliens' confidence, built over centuries, crumbled in minutes. Commander Ravi Singh turned to Lena, awe in his voice. They didn't see us coming. Even now they're panicking. "The fleet, it's more than I imagined." Lena nodded. "They thought we were weak. They thought we were simple. Let them learn the truth." As the skirmish ended, the remaining alien ships withdrew, leaving the humans in full control of the sector. The fleet maintained a defensive perimeter, signaling that they were ready to strike again if provoked. But they did not pursue the retreating enemies unnecessarily. The revelation was complete. Humanity, mocked and dismissed for centuries, had shown the galaxy that it was not only capable but formidable. Where aliens had assumed weakness, humans had shown strategy, intelligence, and technological mastery far beyond expectations. In the council chambers, aliens debated in shock. "We misjudged them," one said quietly. "We thought Earth was a joke. We were wrong. We have to reconsider everything." Across Earth's hidden colonies, engineers and pilots celebrated quietly. Their years of work, conducted in secrecy and under great pressure, had finally proven their worth. The galaxy could no longer laugh at humans. They had learned the hard way that underestimation was dangerous. Admiral Lena stood on the observation deck of the flagship, looking at the stars. The sector was calm now, but she knew this was only the beginning. Earth had revealed its power, but with recognition came responsibility. Diplomacy and caution would be necessary to maintain peace, while humanity established its new place in the galaxy. For the first time, humans were no longer the underdogs. They had turned the mockery into a demonstration of resilience, ingenuity, and strength. The fleet, once hidden in the shadows, had proven that Earth's patience and preparation could outmatch centuries of alien arrogance. "They will remember us now," Lena whispered to herself. "They will never underestimate humans again." And across the stars, whispers spread from one system to another. The humans were hiding a secret fleet all along. Humanity had won the first battle, not just with weapons, but with intelligence, strategy, and the courage to wait for the perfect moment. The galaxy had learned a vital lesson. Never mock the underestimated, never assume weakness, and never forget that humanity could surprise even the oldest and most powerful civilizations. The revelation of Earth's true power was complete. And for Admiral Lena Moroz, the calm after the storm was only the start of a new chapter, a chapter where humans would claim their respect among the stars, not through arrogance but through undeniable skill and determination. The revelation of Earth's fleet had shaken the galaxy to its core. Aliens who had once mocked humanity now spoke in hushed tones, questioning their assumptions and strategies. The image of human ships moving with unmatched precision and strength had spread across countless systems. For the first time, humans were no longer the overlooked underdogs. They were respected, even feared. Admiral Lena Moroz stood on the bridge of the flagship Resolute, overlooking the vastness of space. Her fleet was positioned in a defensive formation near Earth's outer colonies, ready for any challenge, yet calm in its strength. The battle in the neutral sector had proven humanity's power, but Lena knew the work was far from over. Respect earned in one battle could be fragile, and diplomacy was now as important as firepower. "Admiral," Commander Ravi Singh said, approaching her with a data pad, "we're receiving messages from multiple alien factions. They want to negotiate alliances, and some even offer technology exchanges. It seems they finally understand our capabilities." Lena nodded thoughtfully. "We fought carefully, not recklessly. That is why they listen. Now we must ensure Earth's position remains strong, without showing aggression." Even as the humans celebrated, there were those who questioned their rise. Some factions feared the speed of humanity's advancement. Plans were whispered, secret meetings were held, and alliances began to shift in response to Earth's sudden prominence. Lena knew that vigilance was necessary. The fleet was not only a symbol of power, but also a shield against hidden threats. In the diplomatic halls of the Galactic Council, the once mocking ambassador now spoke with caution. "Earth has shown strength that we did not anticipate," he admitted reluctantly. "We underestimated humans, and it was a mistake. We must proceed with respect." For humans, this change was significant. Generations of ridicule and dismissal had shaped their identity in the galaxy, but now their reputation was being rewritten. Across human colonies, scientists and engineers who had worked in secrecy were finally recognized for their brilliance. Pilots who had trained for years to master advanced maneuvers were praised for their skill. Humanity's patience and perseverance had created not just a fleet, but a symbol of ingenuity and determination. Back on Earth, celebrations were muted but joyful. People were proud of their hidden fleet, proud that their work had changed the galaxy's perception. Lena visited training facilities and research centers, speaking with engineers, pilots, and young cadets. She emphasized the lesson learned from the mockery of the past. Strength alone was not enough. Wisdom, patience, and strategy were equally vital. "Remember," Lena told the cadets, "our power is a responsibility. We must protect Earth and the galaxy, but also use our strength wisely. Being feared is easy. Being respected is earned through careful action." The galaxy began to respond. Trade routes that had ignored Earth opened to human ships. Scientific collaborations, once impossible due to alien skepticism, now welcomed human knowledge. Alliances were offered to ensure peace, showing that respect could also create opportunity. Earth was no longer a planet to be joked about. It was a player in galactic politics, a force to be considered in every decision. Yet Lena remained cautious. She knew that some factions would always feel threatened. Maintaining Earth's hidden advantage was crucial. The fleet continued to train, to improve, and to expand quietly. Each ship, each pilot, each scientist contributed to a growing strength that remained unmatched. Even as the galaxy celebrated humanity's rise, one evening, Lena stood on the observation deck looking at the stars. The galaxy stretched endlessly, full of possibilities and challenges. She thought of the long years of preparation, of every engineer who had stayed awake late into the night, of every pilot who had risked everything in training simulations. Every small effort had led to this moment, and the galaxy had finally seen the result. Commander Ravi Singh joined her, watching the silent fleet as it floated in the void. "They will remember this," he said. "Earth's place among the stars is secure now." Lena smiled faintly. "They will remember, yes, but we must remain vigilant. Strength alone does not guarantee safety. Strategy and patience will ensure that our respect lasts for generations." In the months following the fleet's revelation, Earth became a hub of innovation and diplomacy. Alien scientists collaborated with humans, sharing knowledge and learning from human ingenuity. Traders welcomed Earth's ships as valuable partners, and diplomats found that negotiation with humans required more thought and care than ever before. Humanity's influence spread not through domination but through competence, creativity, and integrity. The galaxy had learned a vital lesson. Humans were not to be underestimated. Mockery could not hide intelligence, patience could not be ignored, and ingenuity could not be contained. Where aliens had expected weakness, they found strategy. Where they had expected small ships and simple technology, they found a fleet capable of astonishing feats. For Lena, the greatest victory was not the surrender of alien ships, nor the awe of the Council. It was the knowledge that humanity had changed its place in the galaxy forever. The secret fleet, once a tool of defense, had become a symbol of resilience, intelligence, and courage. Humanity had proven that being underestimated could be turned into an advantage, and that true strength came from preparation, unity, and vision. As the stars twinkled across the blackness of space, Lena spoke softly, more to herself than anyone else. They mocked Earth, until they learned the truth. And the truth is stronger than any weapon. In every corner of human space, the same truth was felt. Humanity was no longer a laughingstock. Humanity had become a beacon of possibility, proving that determination, ingenuity, and courage could overcome even centuries of ridicule. And as the galaxy adjusted to this new reality, one thing was clear: Earth would no longer be underestimated. The secret fleet was only the beginning, a promise that humanity, patient and wise, would continue to rise, adapt, and shine among the stars. The story of mockery, patience, and revelation had reached its conclusion. Humanity had earned respect, secured its future, and shown that underestimation could be transformed into the greatest advantage. The galaxy had learned a lesson it would not forget. Never mock humans, for their potential is limitless, their ingenuity unmatched, and their courage unbreakable.